All right, what is up, everybody? Shadow Scout 0013 here reporting in. And we're going to go ahead and go over a separatist skirmish list. So it's only going to be 500 points. Basically, your main objectives is elimination, pivotal positions, kind of like key positions, um, breach, and then control, which is kind of like king of the hill. So it's mostly kind of like about mostly killing and taking that other person for the most part, and or trying to survive. So it's the same thing. So let's see. We're going to go with Dooku today based on request. He's got cunning, deflect, immune to pierce. With his Makashi mastery, he can negate the defender's immune to pierce. And then he's got Master of the Force 2, which will allow him to reset to 4 slots, which is absolutely great. And then he's got 5 red in melee, which is awesome. And he surges to crit naturally. So that's going to be fantastic. And then he's got a range 1 to 2 attack as well. And it's 5 black. Absolutely great card. 3 courage, everything. So we're going to go ahead and go with him. And because he's going to be so important, and because he's so expensive, and because he's our main guy, we need to protect him. And we're going to use what we have now gotten is the Magnet Guard, because Magnet Guard, I feel like, is going to be pivotal in this. So there's a few different ways that you can actually equip Dooku. So it kind of depends on what you're doing, but Force Push is definitely always going to be on there, in my opinion. I've seen people use Force Lift and do really well. Force Barrier, I've seen Yoda do, and it works really well, especially if you're going to try to preserve the Magna Guard. I think Force Barrier would be great. But for me, I think Force Choke is what I'm going to wind up doing. And then probably Burst of Speed, or you could do Force Reflexes. I think Burst of Speed is probably going to be the better one. And then I'm not exactly sure which one you would want to use. You could probably use Esteem Leader, but we're going to go with Vigilance, mostly because we're going to try to get him some dodge tokens as well. So with the Magna Guard, we're going to put the Electro Whip Magna Guard. I think that that's going to be the best, especially with a 500 point melee or a 500 point skirmish where you're mostly going to be in melee. And then Into the Fray, I would put on them, and then Tenacity. I think those are the 2 that I would kind of keep on Magna Guard. Now, the other thing you could do is instead of Into the Fray, you could put Guardian. So that way you can cancel crits when you're guarding oh my goodness. So when you're guardianing Count Dooku, or guarding, I should say. So when you're guarding Count Dooku, you can take 2 of those hits, and then you can also, with Protector, let's get it on there. With Protector, you'd be able to cancel a crit as if it were hit, or cancel crit results. So all of them, you can. It's perfect. You'd be able to cancel 2 crits with these guys if you had Protector to completely keep Count Dooku safe. Now, the reason I'm going to put Burst of Speed on is because of his 1 pip, and because it's so close. So with Burst of Speed and his 1 pip allows him to have Arsenal 2 and Relentless and Versatile. So basically, you'd be able to use Burst of Speed, get him like super far in the middle, or almost on the completely other end of the board, and then use Relentless and Arsenal 2. So you're going to really be able to get to who you need to get to, or whoever's in the back, whoever they're trying to protect, you're going to really be able to get to them, which will come in handy. And then obviously Double the Fall, and then You Disappoint Me would be another good one to take. And then we'll probably see what other good ones up here we could go with. I don't know why I didn't pick Assault, but you could go with Roger. So I think that would probably be better than Assault. And they need to do this stuff for Rebels and Empire. All right, so we have 326 points already. So the best bet, honestly, is spamming the rest of the army with droids. And I would pick, obviously, 1 droid unit to carry the HQ uplink, and then continue on through what you can. So we'll have 6 activations. You still have 12 points to be able to put anywhere. So technically, you could probably put a few more droids. You could put the PK droid because you do have the ability to keep repairing your battle droids or the Magna Guard. Honestly, that's what I would do if I were you. So that's kind of like your 6 activations. That's kind of what I would have. Now, you're probably going to have less activations if you do anything else, but let's say that we took out that guy and maybe you decided to put in the B2 battle droids. Probably going to put you, if you just have them alone, which would be good. There's 3 of them, and they have the armor 1 and they have 2 each. That would probably be a really good idea, because there's really nothing worth 5 points that you can put on here at all. What's the Viper Recondroid? Oh, 6 points. Yeah. Well, if you could find a way to take off a point somewhere, you probably could. But this is probably the best you're going to get is your naked core. You might be better off with the super battle droids with the armor versus the other battle droids, but bodies are also going to be perfect. And then firepower is kind of cut down a little bit once you start losing people. But yeah, you could do that, or it's kind of up to you. This is kind of how I would do it if I had to pick Dooku to go in with someone. I'd definitely pick the Magna Guard because it's going to be a lot of melee heavy. And then your super battle droids you could use instead of normal battle droids, instead of B1s, basically. Use your B1s to kind of overwhelm your enemy with the numbers. There's so many of them. And then with the super battle droids, you can kind of flank a little bit, but with the Magna Guards to Count Dooku, you're going to keep the Magna Guards next to Dooku, and Dooku's going straight into the middle as fast as he can to cut the head off of the other army. Basically, go after the other commander as best you can, because Rebels, I mean, obviously they all have white defense dice, so they're going to be able to do a lot of damage to their commanders, and Rebels do really well in skirmish, I think. And then, I mean, I think CIS can do really well now that they've got a lot more melee stuff. They've got, Dooku and Maul. So I think, you can do more with them. And I'm going to come out with another list in just a minute with another video with Maul, and then a tactical droid, a super tactical droid, Kraken, possibly another one just as well, but we'll see. Now the objectives, it's going to be pretty much kill everything or take a hill. And with the amount of bodies that you have in the B droids or in the battle droids, it's going to be perfect. You could actually probably give yourself 1 extra body with the battle droids. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, right here, just a B1 battle droid. That leaves you 499. So that just kind of gives you a tiny extra body, but that's totally up to you. You could actually probably give your Magna Guard. Ooh, that could probably be a good idea too. If you gave your Magna Guard the frag grenades, let them surge to crit for a little bit. So let them throw the whip, and then let the heavy throw the whip, and then let everyone else throw the fragment grenades at range 1. That would do some damage. Hopefully, if you can keep them. That only give you like 5, 6, because the electro whip's 2 red, right? Yeah, so that'd give you 6 red dice, surging to crit. Woo, it's another good one. But yeah, all right, guys. Hope you like this one. This is a little bit shorter since it's a skirmish list, but hopefully you liked it, and I will come out and see you guys on the next video. All right, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, that's the other thing. Can't forget that.